Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Community Service Project presentation. Today, we're excited to share our efforts and experiences with you. The title of our presentation is Community Service Project, and we'll be introducing our team members as well. Over the next few minutes, I'll give you a quick overview of what we've worked on, the impact we hope to make, and the key highlights of our journey. So let's get started. Let's take a closer look at the map of the village. As you can see, this visual gives us a clear overview of the layout and key features of the area. It's important because it helps us understand how different parts of the village are connected and where important landmarks are located. Notice the central areas, which are often hubs of activity, and the surrounding neighborhoods that extend outward. By examining this map, we can identify potential routes for development or conservation, depending on our goals. Overall, this map sets the foundation for understanding the village's structure and how we might approach planning or community projects moving forward. Now, let's talk about permission letters. These are essential documents that grant approval for various activities or access. They serve as official confirmation that someone has the authority to proceed with a specific action. Think of them as a formal way to ensure everyone is on the same page and that procedures are being followed correctly. Highlighting the most important aspects, permission letters help establish clear communication and accountability. They protect both the issuer and the recipient by providing a documented record. Whether it's granting access to a location, approval for a project, or authorization for data use, these letters are a key part of maintaining transparency and trust. Connecting this to our overall theme, permission letters are fundamental in establishing legitimacy and safeguarding compliance. They help us manage risks and ensure that all stakeholders are aligned. So, understanding how to craft and interpret these documents is a cornerstone of effective organizational management. Now, let's take a closer look at the impact of our healthcare awareness program during the first week. Over these initial days, we focused on establishing connections and gaining the trust of the local community. We started by meeting with the Sachevalyam officials and securing the necessary permissions from the secretary, which was crucial for smooth operations. Then, we visited the Sachevalyam itself to explain the importance of healthcare awareness and how it can truly benefit the community. Next, we went out into the villages, engaging directly with the residents. We took time to explain the significance of health awareness and how small lifestyle changes can make a big difference. We also conducted surveys to understand their current health conditions better, which helped us tailor our advice more effectively. On the fifth day, we revisited some villagers, offering practical health tips and precautions tailored to their specific needs. This face-to-face interaction is vital because it helps reinforce the importance of good health practices. Finally, we collected the completed survey forms, which provided valuable insights into their perspectives and health challenges. Overall, this week set a strong foundation for our program. It helped us build trust, understand the community's needs, and start making a meaningful impact on their health awareness. These initial efforts are essential because they pave the way for more targeted interventions and long-term improvements in community health. Now, let's take a closer look at the key points on this slide. First, it's important to understand that effective communication is the backbone of successful teamwork and project execution. When we communicate clearly and intentionally, we reduce misunderstandings and increase efficiency. Next, I want to highlight the importance of active listening. It's not just about hearing words, it's about truly engaging with what others are saying, which helps build trust and fosters collaboration. Finally, connecting these ideas to the overall theme, we see that mastering communication skills is essential for leadership and organizational success. When everyone is on the same page, projects move forward smoothly, and teams work more harmoniously. So these concepts are not just theoretical, they are practical tools that can make a real difference in our work every day. When we talk about health, the saying, "precaution is better than cure," really hits home. It reminds us that taking proactive steps can save us a lot of trouble down the line. That's exactly what health awareness programs aim to do. They're designed to educate and empower each of us to make smarter choices about our health. These programs focus on encouraging healthy lifestyles, things like balanced diets, regular exercise, and avoiding harmful habits. They also emphasize the importance of preventing diseases before they develop, which is always better than treating them after the fact. Plus, they promote early detection and timely treatment, which can make a huge difference in outcomes. By increasing awareness of various diseases, their risk factors, and the resources available to us, these programs can truly impact health outcomes. When people know more, they're more likely to recognize symptoms early and seek help sooner. This early action can lead to better treatment success and, ultimately, healthier communities. So, connecting this to our overall theme, it's clear that education and awareness are powerful tools. They help us take control of our health, prevent problems, and catch issues early, proving once again that prevention really is better than cure. On day 7, we focused on analyzing the impact of our week-long health care awareness program. Throughout the week, we engaged with the villagers through various activities, starting with interactive sessions on hygiene, sanitation, and proper hand-washing techniques. These foundational practices are crucial for preventing disease and promoting overall health. We also emphasized the importance of healthy eating habits and understanding nutritional needs, which helps villagers make better food choices for themselves and their families. Visiting the villagers allowed us to personally explain the significance of healthcare awareness, making the information more relatable and accessible. Meeting with community members gave us valuable insights into their concerns, and we used their feedback to address specific health issues they face. Collecting survey forms was essential for understanding their needs and measuring the effectiveness of our efforts. Finally, by solving some of their problems based on the feedback received, we reinforced the importance of continuous health education and community involvement. Overall, this week was about creating a sustainable impact, empowering the villagers with knowledge that can improve their health long-term. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the key points on this slide. First, it's important to understand that effective communication is the backbone of successful teamwork. When team members share ideas clearly and listen actively, we create an environment where innovation can thrive. Next, I want to highlight how aligning our communication strategies with our overall goals helps ensure everyone is on the same page. This alignment reduces misunderstandings and increases efficiency. Finally, remember that fostering open dialogue not only improves project outcomes, but also builds trust within the team. When people feel heard and understood, they're more engaged and motivated. So, as we continue, keep in mind that strong communication is what connects all these elements together, ultimately driving us toward our shared success. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the key points on this slide. First, you'll notice that understanding the core concepts is essential for grasping the bigger picture. These foundational ideas help us see how different elements are interconnected within the overall framework. Next, I want to emphasize the importance of applying these principles in real-world scenarios. When we connect theory to practice, it becomes much easier to see the impact and relevance of what we're learning. Finally, remember that the goal here is to not only absorb information, but also to think critically about how these points relate to our broader objectives. By doing so, we can better leverage this knowledge to make informed decisions and drive meaningful progress. So, as we move forward, keep these concepts in mind. They're the building blocks that will support everything else we're going to explore together. Now, let's take a closer look at what we did during the third week of our community service project, focused on improving drinking water facilities. The project spanned from May 26th to May 31st. On the first day, we visited the selected area to gather essential information about the current water situation and identify specific challenges faced by the community. This initial step was crucial for understanding the local context and planning effective interventions. On the second day, our team worked to identify the source of water for the village. Knowing where the water comes from helps us evaluate its quality and accessibility, which are vital factors for ensuring safe drinking water for everyone. The third day was dedicated to conducting an awareness program within the surveyed area. Educating the community about water hygiene and conservation is key to sustaining improvements and encouraging responsible practices. Then, on the fourth day, we took a practical step by applying mud along the roads where rainwater accumulates. This helps in managing water runoff and reducing stagnation, which can prevent the breeding of waterborne diseases. On the fifth day, we performed water testing using experiments we found on YouTube. This hands-on approach allowed us to assess the water quality firsthand and understand the importance of proper testing before consumption. Finally, on the sixth day, we visited a doctor to seek professional advice regarding water-related health issues and to better understand the health implications of unsafe drinking water. Overall, this week was about gathering data, raising awareness, and taking initial steps toward improving water quality. Each activity was interconnected and essential in moving toward our goal of providing safe and clean drinking water for the community. As we look at the global picture, it's startling to realize that around 2 billion people still don't have access to safe drinking water. That's a huge number, and it highlights the ongoing challenges many communities face. Similarly, over 3.6 billion people lack access to safely managed sanitation services, which is essential for health and dignity. Now, on top of that, did you know that about 80% of wastewater generated worldwide is dumped directly into water bodies without any treatment? This practice severely harms ecosystems and can pose serious risks to human health. When wastewater is untreated, it introduces pollutants and pathogens into rivers, lakes, and oceans, disrupting aquatic life and contaminating water sources we rely on. This leads to a sobering fact. Water pollution is responsible for around 2 million deaths each year, primarily from waterborne diseases like cholera, dysentery, and typhoid. These numbers remind us how critical clean water is for saving lives. In the United States, the situation isn't perfect either. Nearly 40% of rivers and almost half of lakes are polluted, making them unsafe for recreational activities like swimming or fishing, and harmful to aquatic ecosystems. All of these points tie back to our overall theme, the urgent need for sustainable water management and pollution control measures. Ensuring clean water for everyone isn't just about health. It's about protecting the environment and securing a sustainable future. All right, let's talk about what we did on day 6 of our community service project. On this day, we took the opportunity to visit the villagers to share what we've learned and to discuss ways to reduce water pollution. We explained the details of our project, highlighting the key issues we identified and the potential solutions. This interaction was really important because it helped us connect with the community and get their feedback. We wanted to make sure they understood the impact of polluted water on their health and environment, and also to encourage them to take part in keeping their water sources clean. Overall, Day 6 was about raising awareness and fostering a sense of collective responsibility among the villagers, which is essential for making a real difference in combating water pollution. Water pollution occurs when our waterways, like rivers, lakes, and oceans, become damaged by various contaminants. When that happens, these water sources are no longer suitable for human use, such as drinking, cooking, or bathing. Plus, pollution creates harmful environments for aquatic life, making it dangerous for fish, plants, and other creatures that depend on clean water. Essentially, when water becomes polluted, harmful substances like chemicals, bacteria, parasites, and even trash contaminate the water. These pollutants can be toxic, and they pose serious health risks to people and animals alike. So, understanding what pollutes our water helps us see why protecting it is so vital. By keeping our waterways clean, we're not only safeguarding our health, but also helping to preserve the entire ecosystem. That's why saving water and preventing pollution is a key part of caring for our Earth. On day 1, we visited the Sachivalyam and took the opportunity to explain the significance of our project. We emphasized how this initiative can truly make a difference in the community's health and well-being. Moving on to day 2, we met with several villagers and discussed how yoga can be a valuable tool for improving daily life, reducing stress, and promoting overall wellness. On day 3, our focus was on children in the village. We explained how introducing yoga to young ones can instill healthy habits early on and support their physical and mental development. Then, on day 4, we revisited the importance of the entire project, highlighting how it aligns with our goal of fostering a healthier, more aware community. Day 5 was all about gathering feedback. We collected survey forms from the villagers to understand how they perceive the benefits of this program and to see firsthand how it is helping them. Finally, on day 6, we identified specific issues faced by the elderly and children in the village and worked on solutions to address these challenges through targeted yoga practices. This week-long effort really underscored the impact of community engagement and education in promoting wellness. It's inspiring to see how each step builds towards creating a healthier, more aware community through yoga. Let's take a moment to talk about yoga awareness. Essentially, this is about becoming more conscious of our body, our breath, and our mind through the practice of yoga. It's not just about physical postures, it's about cultivating a deeper understanding of how these elements are interconnected. When we do this, it can lead to some truly meaningful improvements in our overall well-being, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Yoga offers a wide range of benefits. For example, it can help increase our flexibility and build strength, which not only improves our physical health, but also boosts our confidence. It also encourages better posture, reducing strain and discomfort. On the mental side, practicing yoga helps reduce stress and anxiety, giving us a sense of calm and clarity. It can even support our cardiovascular health and help us get better quality sleep. Additionally, yoga can be a helpful tool for managing pain, maintaining a healthy weight, and sharpening our mental focus. When we connect these benefits to the overall theme of wellness and self-care, it's clear that yoga isn't just a physical activity. It's a holistic approach to nurturing our body, mind, and emotions. Today, I'll walk you through the key activities we carried out during week 6 of our project, from June 16th to June 21st. These activities really highlight our ongoing efforts to engage with the community and promote the benefits of yoga and yogasanas. On the very first day, we visited the village to share the importance of yogasanas. We wanted to introduce the community to the physical and mental health benefits that yoga can provide, emphasizing how these practices can improve their overall well-being. The next day, we conducted a survey among the villagers. This helped us understand what yogasanas they already knew and valued, as well as gathering insights into how they perceive the benefits of these practices. It was a valuable way to connect with their experiences and tailor our approach. Then, on day 3, we met with the villagers again, this time giving some practical tips and guiding them through practicing a few selected asanas. It was encouraging to see their enthusiasm and willingness to learn, which reinforced the importance of hands-on engagement. Moving forward to day 4, we interacted with some community members to raise awareness about the Yogendra registration process. This step was crucial in motivating them to formalize their involvement and access further resources and support. On day 5, we collected survey forms that captured their experiences and feedback about the project so far. This feedback is vital for us to understand the impact and areas where we can improve. Finally, on day 6, we took the opportunity to explain the broader benefits of the project, along with the various yogasanas and their practices. We aim to reinforce the message that yoga is a sustainable, accessible way to improve health, and that their participation can truly make a difference. Overall, these 6 days were about building awareness, fostering engagement, and strengthening the community's connection to yoga. Each activity was a step towards empowering them with knowledge and encouraging healthy habits that can last a lifetime. Let's take a moment to review some of the key points we've covered so far. Throughout this presentation, we've explored how understanding our audience and tailoring our messages can make a significant difference. We've looked at the importance of clear communication, engaging storytelling, and leveraging data to support our ideas. Remember, the core theme here is about connection, building trust, and making sure our message resonates. These review points are really about reinforcing the ideas that can help us become more effective communicators in any context. So, as we move forward, keep these concepts in mind. They're the foundation for impactful, memorable presentations. Now, on this slide, I want to share some valuable resources with you. First, there are 2 website links that you can visit to explore more about what we've discussed today. These links will take you to detailed content and interactive materials that deepen your understanding. The first link is https://lamacoder, together, AI/share/v2/LAED a PPZH4KJ, and the second is, I encourage you to check these out at your convenience. Additionally, there's a YouTube link provided, which offers a visual and perhaps more comprehensive overview of the topics we've covered. Watching these videos can reinforce your learning and give you practical examples. Overall, these resources are designed to support your ongoing learning journey and help you implement what we've discussed today more effectively. I highly recommend exploring them to deepen your understanding and stay engaged with the subject matter. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. I really appreciate the opportunity to share these insights with you. If there's one key takeaway I want you to remember, it's the importance of applying these concepts to make a real difference in your work. Throughout this presentation, we've explored how strategic thinking and innovative approaches can lead to better outcomes. I hope you see how these ideas connect to your own challenges and opportunities. Remember, the goal is to take what you've learned here and turn it into action. Small steps can lead to significant change, and your efforts can truly make an impact. Again, thank you for being engaged and open to new ideas. I look forward to seeing how you apply these concepts moving forward. If you have any questions or want to discuss further, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks again, and have a great day.